Greetings, villains and vigilantes, heroes and heroines. You're tuned in to Project SuperVillain. I'm your host, Arc Drifter. Welcome back to another Top 5. Upcoming month of July. It's my birthday month, and as always, there's not too many things going on. The games are a little bit on the lackluster side this month, as it always is. But that's not going to stop us from jumping into them anyways. Let's go. Number 5. Remnants 2. Coming out July 25th for the PC, the PS5, the Xbox Series S and X. It's developed by Gunfire Games and published by Gearbox. This game is basically a co-op Dark Souls game with guns. It does feature solo player. You can play by yourself, of course, but 3-player is the way to go, of course. Got this very dark and foreboding story. This game definitely has a horror focus, so keep that in mind when you're going into it. There's a lot of disturbing imagery in this game. Set sometime in the future past the events of the first game, and it does feature some new mechanics. Looks like there's a new jumping mechanic. There's plenty of quality of life changes as well. Not too sure about this game because I didn't play too much of the first one, but it does look really cool. So feel free to take a look at it if you're interested in what I essentially deem Dark Souls with guns. Number 4, Exoprimal. Coming out July 14th for the PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and the Xbox Series S and X. It's developed and published by Capcom. It appears to be an online third-person team-based action game. Teams of 5 fight other dinosaurs and other teams in various game modes. And it looks like there's features 3 different classes: Assault, Defense, and Support. And each of these classes has different styles within each category, so there's different weapons and different equipment in each. As you play through, there's more story to unlock. You earn XP. You're able to customize your loadout and get stronger gear. You can summon a dinosaur that's controllable. That looks really cool, and you can use that against the enemy dinosaurs or against the enemy team. The game costs $80, but you can also buy a battle pass on top, which I really hate that trend. But this game also looks like it takes aspects of like multiple different games into play here. I see like Dino Crisis mixed in with World War Z. But anyways, look into this if you are interested. That's Exoprimal, coming out July 14th. Number 3, Pikmin 4. Coming out July 21st for the Nintendo Switch exclusively. It's developed and published by Nintendo, of course. The long-awaited and wholesome return to the titular Pikmin saga comes with a plethora of new, mixed in with classic. Crash land on a planet largely assumed to be post-apocalyptic Earth. Now in a third-person view, you get a lovable canine companion named Ochi. That little dude can fight enemies, help move things around, and can act as a mount that can also be upgraded. There's new ice Pikmin that are light blue and carry ice properties, of course, allowing you to freeze bodies of water, freeze enemies, etc. There are now night expeditions, which are new to the series and offer new mechanics as well as new Pikmin, including the glow Pikmin. They light up the dark environments and they can be used in hordes to incapacitate enemies and collect unique resources at night. Dandori battles are new to the game as well, and that's basically PvP mode where you compete to collect resources faster than your opponent. Definitely check this out if you're a fan of Pikmin. It might be a good starting point for you if you're a new player that's looking to get started in the game. Of course, there's also Pikmin 3. You could start with that as well. But and also, I heard Pikmin 1 and 2 are coming out really soon, so you could even wait for those. That being said, Pikmin 4 comes out July 21st, so try that out if you'd like. Number 2, My Friendly Neighborhood. Coming out July 18th for the PC. It's developed by John and Evan Zymanski and published by Dread XP. This game is a game I've actually played a little bit of in its early beta stages in demo mode. They had a free demo for the longest time, and I watched a couple of people play it, and I tried it myself. It's a really competent looking game so far. It's a first-person shooter survival horror game that takes that childhood core memory idea and nightmarifies it, kind of similar to your Five Nights at Freddy's and Bendy and the Ink Machine. You play as a repairman turned impromptu detective, trying to figure out what happened in the friendly neighborhood and find out why all these puppets want to kill anything that moves. You'll find weapons along the way in form of melee and firearms. The game offers a Resident Evil style inventory system and clever puzzles throughout. At least that's what the demo had so far. So if it delivers what it seems to be promising, this game will actually be a pretty decent horror game, and I'm actually really excited for it. So definitely check out the demo if you'd like to get a taste of the game and add it to your wish list and all that good stuff. This is one of those niche indie horror games that might float under some people's radars if they're not paying attention. But that's coming out July 18th. Don't miss it. Honorable mention: The Expanse, a Telltale series, Episode 1. Coming out July 27th for the PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and the Xbox Series S and X. It's developed by Deck 9 and developed and published by Telltale Games. This game appears to go back to the roots of a Telltale game. It does feature a new episode every 2 weeks, and it is a prequel to the events of the Expanse TV series, and it takes place 7 years prior. So I guess the Expanse TV series is like a Amazon original or something like that. Definitely check that out if you are a fan of space stuff. I haven't seen it. I'm probably going to take a look into it though, because it does seem kind of interesting. This game looks to promise similar mechanics to the original Telltale game releases. We'll see if the studio can keep their shit under control now that they're back to releasing games again. But this game features a spacewalking mechanic that seems to be pretty new. And it also features a pretty large, expansive map to explore, unlike previous Telltale releases. So that's pretty interesting, but let's hope that doesn't make it so that it's like a short chapter, because it offers so much explorability, because that's what it would be like in previous Telltale releases. If there's more places to explore and things to do like that, there often was less story packed in. That being said, the spacewalking mechanics seem pretty cool, but of course the majority of the gameplay will come from the choice-based decision-making and conversations. That's what this game series is all about, is making different decisions, and by the end you get different results. And with Telltale, let's hope that they don't go back to their old roots too much, where some of the games were basically nothing mattered and everything ended up at the same, no matter what you did. So anyways, I hope that isn't the case with this game, and I hope they have like some really consequential decisions that can impact the next episodes that end up coming out, which, like I said, should be every 2 weeks. That being said, the first episode is July 27th, don't miss out on it. And number 1, Oxenfree 2, Lost Signals. Coming out on my birthday, July 12th. Pretty exciting stuff. For the PC, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, and actually, amazingly enough, it's coming out on Android and iOS as well. It's developed by Night School Studio and published by Netflix Games. It takes place on the same island as the first game, but it's a sequel. So it features at least 2 new characters, but it's pretty hard to tell what's going on in this game. And that's the nature of Oxenfree to begin with. It's not a very clear game to begin with. The first game offered puzzles, choice making, and an intense, well thought out story, and this game will probably feature much of the same. They're adding a walkie-talkie feature that allows you to communicate with others throughout the game, apparently, and that allows you to talk when you want to. So there's going to be added dialogue basically whenever you decide to whip out that walkie-talkie. You might be able to like comment on the current situation that you're in to your friend. I'm not too sure how many characters are really going to be in this game or not. Of course, this is a single-player story game, so don't expect co-op to be a thing. But this game will feature several endings as well. The first game featured multiple endings. This game apparently is going to take that a step further, at least according to the developers in some of the developer commentaries. It does feature a standalone story, but there are going to be certain things from the first game that will appear. They're saying that you don't need to play the first game to kind of figure out what's going on in this game. Like, you're not going to need to know that stuff, but it would help, and it's a cheap game. Go get it. It's really a good idea to play that one. It's a good one. It's simply just recommended to play it before playing this one. You don't have to, though. That being said, Oxenfree 2, I'm really excited for this one. The first one was really good, and I think it's kind of a weird coincidence that it's coming out on my birthday, so I think I have to play this game. And sooner rather than later. I'm excited for it. It's coming out, like I said, my birthday, July 12th. Hit me up with some gifts. My wish list is in my bio on Twitter. Anyway, that being said, I'm out of here. If you enjoyed the video, that's it for the video, by the way. We're done now. Those are the 5, and the honorable mention, of course. Not a crazy month. We don't have some really big AAA releases this month. A lot of indies, but but there's some really cool ones in there, and I'm definitely going to be checking out a couple of them at least. And if any of them interest you, let me know. Let me know down in the comments if there's any game releases that are coming out this month that I missed. Feel free to let me know which one of these ones was your favorite, and like the video if you enjoyed, of course. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of my face. I'll be back with another top 5 next month, of course, and hopefully not as late as this one was. That being said, we do have other forms of content as well. If you want to see some gameplay, check out our channel as well. Check out the music videos that we promote. We also did an award show. A lot of cool stuff. We appreciate any and all support. And that's going to be it for today's video. So thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. And Project Dismissed. Peach out.
We'll be right back.